The Florida I-4 corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the UCF Knights and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Bulls headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Knights offense will be first on the attack. Golden Knights took down the Bulls, perhaps by the horns the last time they met, and won the war on I-4.
Yeah, UCF feels like since moving to the Big 12, they're starting to recruit better players, and I think that was the difference the last time these two teams met up. They just seemed to be bigger and stronger when the game was on the line.
And obviously, the war on I-4 is awesome, and this is a good rivalry game that's kind of budding, but one thing you talked about speed, Palmer. In the state of Florida, you have speed, and UCF has a lot of speed, a lot of playmakers, and it was on full display.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Out wide right, it's Wade. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Gets the back moving. Hits inside. It's Charles. Past the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Knights are in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Watson. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. Unloads it left. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Bulls offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He's got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Knights are in the red zone. From the gun, it's Charles. Makes a man miss. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keep. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. On the return, it's Alexis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Shortcoming defense trying to rise up. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Sends it back in motion. The fake and wants to throw. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Isaac. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Split backs here. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right side, it's Charles. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Quick toss. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Knights are rolling down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Left side, it's Thomas. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Shoots it to the left, and they can't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To throw, it's Van Buren. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running inside, it's Isaac. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. They boot it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Charles. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Selling the fake. Going to take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They'll need a bunch on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of... Picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Deep in the end zone, it's Alexis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one.
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Rushes on. Left side is Sullivan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Hits inside, it's Chambers. Nice move there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Watson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll take it himself. And he's brought down after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The keeper on the option. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Odom. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Kentucky able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. Fellas, so much intrigue when UCF and USF face off. Let's get things back to you.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Sells the run, wants to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Sullivan. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, it's Isaac. Swamped immediately. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. They're all over him. Right side, it's Watson. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Short pass.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Trying to take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Got it.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
The Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Sells to fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, South Florida.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Sells the run, looking to pass. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Isaac. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's past the sticks. There's some room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hand it to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, USF. He got it back corner of the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the move, trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Straight ahead, it's Collins. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the gun. Look out! Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Rifles it down the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. A handoff for Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Makes a catch. Picked up 8 yards there. Third down and 2. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under pressure. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Quick give. It's Collins. Pass to 6. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Tells the run, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second and long here. The play fake. Left side is Sullivan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Got out of trouble and throws. It's dropped after taking the hit. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. The fake and wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Working that left side now. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. The Knights will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the move. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Collins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Running inside, it's Collins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on first down. Flips it out in the flat.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Touchdown Bulls! And the comeback is on.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. It's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Throws it off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Finds a tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Rodgers.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
Right side, it's Isaac. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Van Buren. Left side, it's Odom. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they call game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
So in the war on I-4, it goes to the Knights as UCF outlast USF. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.